Welcome back to Adventures with Rosie. Welcome to Momorangi Bay. Check this place out. So this is Momorangi Bay. It's a Department of Conservation, a dock campsite. It's one of those paid managed ones that we've stayed in before, similar to Pelorus Bridge and Nelson Lakes. This is the most expensive one we've ever stayed in though. This is $23 an adult a night. It's a pretty stunning place. There is slightly cheaper camping just down the road at a little bay called Aussie Bay. That's about $8 a night. But we've just been freedom camping for most of the last week and using our dock pass, so pretty much free camping for us. So we thought we'd treat ourselves, and also for those of you that didn't see the last video, we're traveling around with my parents at the moment. So my parents are following us around in this rental RV here for a couple of weeks, and so we want to take them to some awesome spots like this while they're here, not just free camping spots in the middle of nowhere, right? So a mixture of freedom camping and paid spots for us over the next week. But yeah, pretty stunning place, well worth the money for sure. Actually, I should mention, if you didn't see the previous video when we picked up my parents and followed them along, I'll link it up top here, go check that out. We've basically been making our way up the east coast of the South Island towards Picton, and now we've come across into the Sounds. We stayed on a pretty beautiful dock camp as well called White's Beach, which was like little cove, golden sand. So yeah, definitely check that video out, and you'll catch up on the first part of our trip. We're a week in now to the 2-week trip with them. So about 1 kilometre away from Momorangi Bay, you can walk around the kind of little bays, is Aussie Bay. Another dock site here, $8 a night to stay here, kind of just behind these trees here, I'll show in a sec. Pretty basic, like there's just a toilet and that's all, and there's no drinking water, you have to boil it first, but pretty stunning. Look at this little private beach here, and then you got beaches around there, there's people out fishing, sailing out there. This place is magic. This is kind of the bottom half of the Marlborough Sound, so it comes quite inland here, and then you go up and over these hills behind us to Havelock, and that is the bottom of the other half of the Sounds, the Pelorus Sounds, where we've kind of been up Elaine Bay, French Pass, those places. So pretty stunning spot. I've been talking to Chelsea a lot. We want to learn how to sail at some stage. That's kind of in our 5-year plan, I guess, to learn how to sail, because I'd love to live on a boat for a year or 6 months or something and just hang out in these places. It would be absolutely incredible. But gotta learn how to sail first.
This is my magic beach. And
I also think, as much as I love the idea of living on a yacht or a catamaran or something, aside from having to learn how to sail the thing, kids and water always make me a bit nervous. I know people do it, and I guess maybe like certain boats are better suited for children than others, but maybe it's a bit of a pipe dream now. Maybe like once the kids are old enough to swim, or a bit more steady on their feet, maybe. I wouldn't want to have two 2-year-olds running around in a boat, that's for sure. What do you reckon, Jess? Nice place?
Stunning. I really like it here. I think this has been the highlight of my trip so far.
What about you? You like it?
yeah, and I also like White's Bay and here, because it's got a tiny playground here, a night playground. But even though White's Bay didn't have a playground, I don't really like it.
So $23 here a night, what does that get you? Well, aside from this pretty stunning view, there A few years ago, Doc spent, I think the guy said $2 million on showers, kitchen, laundry facilities here as well. There's a little cafe that's part of the Doc thing. It's a little steep, to be honest, but it's kind of one of those beautiful places that, yeah, it's just really nice here. Kind of worth the money for a few nights, right? This also has full hookups, so power, water, and grey waste pipes at each site. This is the first site we've stayed at in 8, 9, 10 weeks since we've been away that has had full hookups. A lot of our campgrounds in New Zealand don't even have full hookups, so pretty awesome. Had a massive long shower, washed my hair this morning. Yeah, so that is a bonus. You can't dump your cassettes in here, but you can dump all your grey water in. So that's a bit of a bonus, and quite unusual for a dockside as well to have like sewer hookups. Pretty good. Well, I'm going to dump the grey tank so Chelsea can have a nice long shower. I reckon I probably used about 40 litres of water when I showered this morning. On the subject of grey tanks and waste tanks and things, I should also say thank you quickly to Shorelink. Shorelink are the Wallex distributor, and they do the little sachets for your toilet, and they got in touch with us and sent us down a box of goodies. So a bunch of different sachets, some deodorizers for our grey tank, lemon scented deodorizers, and yeah, a bunch of toilet supplies. So thanks guys, Shorelink and Wallex. Appreciate free stuff, especially when we use, obviously, a lot of, we go through our cassettes quite quickly, right? We're having all the kids. So yeah, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Alright Chelsea, what do you reckon out of 10?
10, easily, yeah. Such good swimming here. There was stingrays and a seal paddling around last night. There's really good walks and biking tracks as well. Yeah, really like it.
Alright, quick pit stop in Pelorus before we continue on to Nelson. Last time we were here I complained that I didn't get to swim in the river, so I guess now's my chance. Oh, it's freezing. Alright, so we are back in Nelson. Staying at the Higgins Heritage Farm again. We're only here for 2 nights, and basically we need to get laundry done, we need to go grocery shopping, petrol, those sort of things. Just a bit of maintenance, life admin, I guess you could say. And then we are going to go and do that peanut butter tour as well at the Pics peanut butter factory, which I'm super excited about. Got cancelled last time we were here, but yeah, only here for a couple of days because we're kind of running out of time at the end of our trip now. We need to kind of head down. Probably going to have a night in Murchison on the way down to Hanmer Springs. So yeah, that's the rough plan. So bit of life admin today, and then peanut butter factory tour. Alright, the journey south continues. We had a night last night in Murchison, just a bit of a pit stop to break the driving up on our way to Christchurch. So a couple of hours to Murchison, and then a couple more to where we are now, which is Hanmer Springs. NZMCA park here, right next to a really busy road, sorry for all the traffic noise. But yeah, we're only here for a day. It's supposed to cloud over this afternoon, But we basically thought we need another pit stop on the way to Christchurch. We don't want to drive like 3-4 hours with the girls in the car. So Hanmer Springs for the night. We're going to go check out the famous hot pools here, the water slides. I think they have 22 hot pools there, which is pretty impressive. Little pricey to get in, but it's kind of the main attraction in this area, something we've been wanting to do for a while, and my parents want to do it as well. So that's the plan. Head to the hot pools. Tomorrow we're going to jump in the car and head to Christchurch. We've only got a couple of nights left with the parents, sadly. But yeah, that's the plan. Head to Christchurch, and then probably going to spend a week or two in Christchurch, I reckon. Check it out. So yeah, I'm going to do a bit of work now, and then we are going to head to the pools.
Hey guys, we have come to the pools here at Hanmer Springs.
Yeah, loads of thermal pools and stuff, which I'll show you later. Sulphur pools, all sorts of quite cool, all set amongst the bush and everything. But we're heading to the water slides, to the kids' play area. Eh? You excited?
We're in the water slide, but there's no water goes down. It just goes right into the pool, but with no water slide and with no water going down it.
Let's check it out. The little area that Harvey was harping on about, all kid slides to kind of get them introduced to them, so like straight racing ones, big curved one here, and then a full enclosed tube one, you know, to get them used to the dark. But what a neat spot. I bet this place in school holidays is absolutely cranking. We're here on a Friday afternoon, so we chose a Friday instead of a Saturday, thinking it might be a bit more enjoyable. I can't wait to see the girls' faces when they wake up. They're currently having a nap in the pushchair, so we'll get the girls on the water slides when they wake up, I reckon. So Grandma's on baby duty for a bit, but this place has a cafe in the middle of it, which is great. Yeah, the girls are having a sleep, so we're going to hit the water slides. Well, thanks Grandma and Granddad for coming down. We really loved having you, didn't we, Ruby? Yeah? Yeah. We had a lot of fun. Thank you, Mum and Dad, for taking the effort to come and visit us and, you know, take a couple of weeks off. We really appreciate it. And the girls loved seeing you, and so did Harvey. And so did Chelsea and I. There was one kind of thing we were worried about, I guess, at the start, was like that FaceTime with our family and friends. But yeah, so it's good to see you guys. Chelsea's parents are down in a month as well. We're going to do the top of the South Island with her parents in a month, so it's kind of cool. We get to see both sets of the parents in a month of each other, so yeah, pretty happy about that. Now, next video we're exploring Christchurch. We haven't been here for years and years, haven't really explored it, so we're going to spend probably a week to 2 weeks in Christchurch before we head to the west coast. So yeah, check out the next video, and thank you as always for watching this one.